Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it. You already know. You already know how it goes. Para pa pa. Look, today we're gonna get in the mix. We're gonna get down to it, man. I done reached out. The man reached out to me. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Milk TV. Milk, grooving. He grooved on over into my DMs, man. He got at me like a real man does behind the scenes. And because I put a video out the other day, man, and did I overstep my boundaries in that video? Maybe so. One never knows, does one. But I knew the wind blew into my DMs and some cat got at me. And it seems like there's a little bit more to the story than there ever was. But before we get into all that, gente, we're going to diffuse the questions on the Raza issue and all that. Man, let me introduce Milk74, man. If you don't know now, you know. What's up, Milk?
What's the deal, bro? What's the deal with you, bro?
Oh, man, just a whole lot of nothing, I've been watching your channel, man, for a long time, man, and this this is going to be slightly partly an interview as well as address some questions. Before we get to the main question at hand, I wanted to say I said mines, bro. You got at me behind the scenes like a real one does, and you shed some light on the situation, man. I appreciate that, bro. I'm sure the people are going to appreciate hearing it come out your mouth. Not just me speaking on it. I try to do what I can for the people and bring them the real. So your YouTube thing, bro, I see you done blew up a couple times. What got you into this, bro? Because I know out there, South Central LA, growing up, man, you was in the mix, man. This YouTube thing wasn't even out around that time. What got you into saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna try to make it happen?
Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I had got to a point in my life where I kind of backed up out the streets. Not backed up so much, but I was just like, I got to do something else, bro. Like, it was real bad at this time, and I'm getting older or whatever. But I started working. You feel me? I got in a relationship. I got a girl, got kind of serious with her. So I had got a job and shit. I started working, and so I kind of started living like a regular life somewhat, like a little 9 to 5 type of job. My first job was UPS driver helper. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know you could get a job this easy. Like, I never knew this, but I seen somebody post on Instagram. They had the little UPS uniform on. I'm like, what is this? So I started doing my homework. I always been able to do research, but I found out it was the driver helper. I'm like, if they could get that shit, I could get it for sure. Yeah. And, I went and got that, bro. That started me like working. Then I went and got this restaurant job. I had this white homie, like a bodybuilder or whatever, through a mutual friend. And he got me this job in Atwater Village. That's like
Glendale.
He got me this job at this restaurant or whatever, as a dishwasher. And one of the persons who taught me how to like wash dishes and to do all of that was a paisa. I don't remember his name. He couldn't speak a lick of English like that. But I learned everything just through like, just like like him saying shit. Cause I grew up in LA. Like, I know a lot of Spanish. Like, I can say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's all you need right there.
I can say listo. Like, I can say all suegra, tu madre. I can say all types of shit. But I got this kitchen job, whatever, so I learned all this shit. Like, this dude taught me everything. He turned me into a beast, like a beast in the kitchen. I was a dishwasher when I first started, bro. But I was getting good little money once I bounced around a few jobs, whatever. So I started working and shit. So one day I was working and I had got off of work and I seen like a link. It was on Instagram to like a YouTube video. Because before this, I was blind to YouTube, bro. I didn't even know what YouTube was like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because back then, the music videos was on the like Comcast. Like, you had cable, you could watch music videos. So I never knew what YouTube was. But one day, I seen like a clip or something. So I hit the link, went to YouTube, and then I found out that shit was. So every day I'm getting off work, I'm getting high, watching that shit. And I seen one video. I forgot who it was, but they were speaking on some California politics. And they wasn't from California. And the shit they were saying wasn't even making sense. So I started thinking like, damn, who the fuck is this? Like, saying this goofy ass shit. So that's what kind of like sparked it. But
it planted a seed.
Yeah, but I never wanted to. I always looked at it weird, bro, because like how I grew up, we didn't take pictures. That's why I don't really got too many pictures when I was young. Like 13,
Yeah.
12, 14, like when we was really young, because we didn't take pictures around that time. Like I came up in the, well, I'm a 90s baby.
Yeah.
So I came up more in like the early 2000s, really. So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't take pictures or whatever, but I was like, shit, bro. Once I found out you could get paid or whatever, I
Yeah,
just kind of
you
planted
got
the
to try your
seed.
hand.
It took like a year and a half for me to even do it, because you know on YouTube you gotta make you gotta like sign in to be able to leave a comment. So at
Yeah.
that point I started leaving comments, but I had made an Instagram. I started freestyling and shit. I just said I'm gonna make an Instagram, just freestyle, upload that so I can start getting more comfortable on the like the camera, because I wasn't never really into social media like that. Like I had like a MySpace, didn't use it. Facebooks, didn't use it really, and like I had like a few Instagrams back then, but never really took that shit serious. Never really was on
Yeah.
that shit. But I don't know. I just started freestyling on Instagram, got more comfortable, bro. And then one day, I was at work. I was working at Hotel Figueroa. I had opened that shit up when they reopened this, a hotel on Olympic and Fed, and
Yeah.
I was working there, working maybe 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Dishwasher, and I turned out to be the dishwasher supervisor. But I get off work, bro, and then one day I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just do the video." So I went and did a video. I was sitting by like a bus stop, but it's kind of like, cause it's like where I was at, it wasn't really bad like that. Like I was downtown LA. It was, I mean, it used to be like it has its areas and it had its time. But when I was down there, it wasn't that bad. When that pandemic shit hit, it kind of made it
Yeah.
like a little worse, but I was still on the good side, like the fig side, so that's kind of more better. But I was sitting on the bus stop. I did a video. It took me 3 days to upload it. I uploaded it like June 2019, I think. First
Yeah.
video.
That was it, man. The legend of Milks TV was established. Now I know, when I first seen your videos, and you were already kind of established in the game. You were at like 30, 40,000 when I got in the game. I was watching you and I was like, you stood out to me because you were different. Now, having done time in South Central LA, or Whittier, and having done time with a lot of cats from South Central, a lot of cats from Hoover, from everywhere, you know, seeing you repping Hoover the way you did and saying, okay, now me, I've never been biased like that. Like a lot of people say, oh man, this is a white guy, Hoover. Nah, man, there's people from everywhere repping every ethnicity, repping everything. If you're a real product of South Central, if you're a real product of the streets of the hood, then that's just what it is. You're going to be accepted and not even looked at different. Now, I understand you have to strive a little bit harder. It's the way it is. But I think to me, that's what stood out the most. Wasn't what you were talking about. Eventually, I caught on because your style switched up a little bit. But and it got even better, man. You got more acclimated to the camera and all that. But it was, man, this is a white Hoover right here. I ain't never seen nothing like this, but I'm liking his flavor, man. He's really about that, right? He's about that life. Did people misinterpret what you were putting out there? Did they test that because you was a white boy doing your thing?
Well, that's what made the reaction start coming. That's what birthed me even doing reaction videos.
Yeah.
People start making videos. It was 3 clowns in Florida when I first started YouTube. They was already on YouTube.
Yeah, them Pinos and all them cats.
Yeah, P.W. Vicky, K. Frell, and 1090 Bobby Hill. And they was trying to like take me out. Like they was trying like 3-4 videos a day on me. He go live, he do a video, all these fake stunts. But yeah, that's what birthed the reactions. But nobody never took me serious. Nobody, like, I'm pretty sure when I first started YouTube, bro, a lot of people was like, he weird. The fuck is he doing on YouTube? Like, cause nobody in LA was really like, I'm talking about the people that's in the streets or shit like that. Nobody was doing YouTube. Nobody, like all these old gangbangers that's doing YouTube now, nobody was doing YouTube. Like Nina Girl, you familiar with that clown?
Yeah.
I birthed him. That's like my son that I never wanted, and he from the other side. Like for real, like he made his channel because of me. Like, but a lot of people was probably saying I was weird, but like it didn't start really, like I started like feeling like, oh, okay, this shit is kind of something when it got to 10K.
Yeah, that's what I think we all do.
I was like, okay, it's kind of weird. People are starting to like notice this shit.
They're starting to figure it out.
And I was sitting outside doing videos when I first started. Like I was sitting across from my apartment next to like a dog park nobody used, and it was like a cut on the side of the building where like the emergency exit is next to the parking. but nobody never go right there. But you still could see it from the streets. When I got to 10,000, I told my girl, like, I don't care what you talking about. I'm gonna have to come in this house and do videos.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a question I want to ask you, being a YouTuber myself, and you know, I know how it is, man, especially when you live that life, man, and people feel a certain way. You know, there's politics out in the streets, and I see you don't really get into the prison stuff, man. I don't consider you a prison channel. You're nothing like that. You're a blogger, reactor. You do, you know what I mean? You keep it to the streets. But becomes threats. You know what I mean? There becomes threats, not necessarily a man threatening a man, but like a threat to be outside, man, because you never know who's going to run up on you, man, because they're feeling some type of way, because they're not feeling your reaction, or they're from the other side or something. So I understand about taking it inside and getting real professional with it. It works both ways, man. Not only is it a better setting, but man, you out there on the streets, you never know, someone could catch you lacking. You become a trophy, man, for some reason or another.
Hell yeah. No, but I'm saying when I first started, bro, I was literally sitting outside, like, and on a pillow, sitting right there. So, bro, even if I got it up on me, the way I was sitting, I'm kind of like in a wreck, like a box, low key. So, like, yeah. But as far as like me worried about like the people like that, I really don't even really. Low key, I don't even worry about that. I do, but I don't, because you gotta understand, I was doing it for free before this.
Yeah.
Like, I already had I've been on this time that I'm on already. It's just elevating a little bit more. But I've been moving like how I move. Like, I'm never
exactly.
And I move by myself too. Like, all these people I always see Milk ain't ever outside. Yeah, because Milk don't vlog it. What the fuck, Milk don't vlog everywhere he go? Like, why would I vlog the regular places that I frequent, or what? I'm not vlogging. Like, you want me to show you everywhere I go, and that's the only time you believe somebody is outside? Bro, I'm outside. I'm outside by myself. Like, I frequent everywhere. I walk on foot. These clowns these days is too pussy. They be like, oh, he must be broke and don't got a car, because you catch me walking. First of all, you don't even know where I was at or where I was going. I could be right by my house. You never know. But y'all too scared to walk on feet these days, bro. Like, it's wild. But to a certain degree, I mean, you do gotta like worry like that. But at the end of the day, I don't diss people hoods. I don't do nothing like that. So at the end of the day, it's like I'm not on here saying fuck your dead homies, like fuck your hood, fuck this. I get into it with these people. I don't even get into it with them, but I do reactions on certain people, and they disrespect me. I don't disrespect their game back. I just go after them, bro.
Yeah, you keep it man to man. Real talk. Hey, so here's one thing I've always wanted to ask you, and I'm glad that we're sitting down. I have a chance to ask you. I don't know. I mean, you say you tapped in my channel from time to time. I'm not a big Gilligan 22 supporter, right? So, what is it with this cat? Because I know. All right, look. It seems like to me, you're the only one that got this cat shook. I don't know what it is, how you did it, how you established that, but this cat hates you for some reason or another, man. I noticed this cat, every time you mention, man, he starts looking around and all kinds of stuff. Right?
He went to the YouTube police on me too.
Did he? What's up with that cat, man? What happened with you guys?
He's a racist devil. And I really believe like he's like a plant, bro. Like in the beginning, like, you know, I did that interview. That's whatever. I was new into YouTube. Like I had probably like 15,000 subscribers already, kicking up a lot of dust. That's why
he reached out to you. He reached out to you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They did like a podcast, and they were speaking on me saying the N-word or some shit like that. And then I did a reaction and said, hey, if y'all want to ask me, you need to bring me on there low or whatever. And they did. But that shit don't mean nothing. Like, I never knew who he was, didn't know too much about him, didn't know really nothing. I just went on there because it was a big platform, you know. Everybody telling me, go, go, go. Like, why would you not go? So I went. But, bro, like, in the interview, it's kind of weird, bro, because he kind of like, you know, I just read shit. Like, I read a lot of, like, body language, the way you talk, like, certain shit you say or whatever. It was just weird. And then, like, right after he did the interview, he acted like we was all cool, whatever. Come back up here, whatever. And then within, like, 7.4 days of that interview dropping, he had Cluck Mac up there. C-Mac, dude, with the whatever he got. I think it's more.
Yeah, I see him. I know exactly.
And that was just weird. And then you got to think at this time, I'm still, like, coming up out the street. My mind ain't And then it was weird, but I fought it for a minute. Like, nah, bro, I don't care about that. But at that time, like, once people seen that, they start sending me all this shit. These old tweets and the rape allegations, you know, the reason why he lost the deal with Atlantic. Just a lot of shit, bro. And I started doing, like, watching him more, like, doing the research. They start sending me clips of him. He's just a racist devil who wants to keep up the gang violence in LA. Like, he thrives off that shit on his channel, bro. That's why I went up there, because he asking everybody, do they want to box? Do they want to box? Like, but it's like he egged on the shit with Draco. It's like he want to speak on street politics, but then when the politics come to him, he want to act like, oh, I'm just a white YouTuber. Well, like, what the fuck is you speaking on this for? What? I don't understand what gives him just the, like, comfortability to, like, sit there and really, like, question these people. Then he be like, the people be like, well, it's their fault if they answer this shit, but they don't know no better, and he know that. He knows this. Like, he know they don't know no fucking better. They don't got no media training. So he played like he knows that shit, bro. And it's like,
Yeah,
his channel ain't
he's
shit
working on
about the game beef.
Hey, and since you brought him up, what do you think about? I mean, I know C-Mac's sitting down right now. He's doing his little time. And what do you think about him, bro? Was he a character, or was he just?
Yeah, man, I knew he was a character from the jump, bro. He got famous off of a video with him with a fucking cat. Like, that's what made him go viral with them tattoos. But I already knew he was a Gilligan, bro. Because anybody at his age that's from LA is not like that no more. They not like, their whole language is not like the set. They not,
Yeah.
or if they is, it's still people like that, but they're not on camera like him, bro. And then it's like, you from LA. I ain't never heard of him. Never seen him, never nothing. I fought somebody in the county jail that was Baby C-Macc. I don't know. Maybe he took his name, or maybe he was Tiny C-Macc at first. I don't know, but yeah, it was a Gilligan, bro. And it took me about 7.4 months, but I got some shit on him and got him DP by his own homies, pretty much.
I seen that. It was ugly.
That proved he was a clown. Proved he was a weirdo. He didn't claim 10 and 11 different fucking gangs, all type of shit. He claimed gangs in Chino Hills. I didn't even know it was gangs out there. Like, didn't. And it ain't. I think he made up some shit, but he claimed a lot of other shit. Then he was disrespecting the people who he from this day. So, you know. And they can't hear that. Him on the internet, he acting like this and that. And I put that shit out at 11 o'clock at night on a Wednesday on Instagram. Within 10 minutes, it was just flooded.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I see. From what I heard, word on the curb, Jack done caught it with him in the county, and it got ugly real quick.
Yeah, of course.
You can't be walking around with that on your forehead in LA, man. You know, I did a lot of time with a lot of Hoovers. I was incarcerated in Fred C. Nellis and YA when the split happened. Not this. I don't even like to call it the split. Just when the Hoovers decided to do their own thing and just groove with it and just Hoover. You know what I mean? And so I was there. So I was around all kinds of O's, all kinds of A-trays, all kinds of Hoovers. And in fact, my boy in there, one of my tight homies was Snoop from A-Tray Hoover. That was my boy right there, man. Man, I mess with Snoop. But anyways, so look, here's the question at hand, man. The question I know all the Raza's waiting on. What happened, bro? I dropped this video respectfully. Like I said, you got at me like a man. I read the little DMs, little cat shot me the DMs. I didn't know the backstory. I kind of knew the backstory about $15 or run me down the whole thing with them, but about the Bicep thing, and then run me down exactly what happened, bro. Like I said, that's why I told you get at me, you got at me, and you know what it is, man. Let it be known, man, how you are with the Biceps and the Mexicanos and everything, brother.
I got hit up to do a reaction video. Dude hit me up. He ain't had no money like that. He said he had like $40 or $50. I'm like, okay. I'll do one, but like that shit going on the second, like my second channel with the 9,000 subscribers or whatever at the time, or 8,000, and he like okay or whatever. So we did it. You feel me? But like within like 8 or 9 hours, he just got in my DM going crazy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you trying to play me? Like, you trying to rob me? I'm like, bro, calm down. You just sent me money to do a reaction. Like, I don't do a fucking reaction in 2 hours. Like, so it usually take 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever. But that was it. That was like the issue. Yeah, I don't know. He just jumped too fast, bro. I don't know what it was. So that's where it started at. Then he get in my DM saying, all this wild shit. So that's made me like resistant. I mean, show resilient. However you say that shit.
Yeah. You was like, come on now. You had to stand your ground.
I'm like, Chavez, like, what the fuck is you doing? And but yeah, but whatever. So fast forward and shit, he made videos. He went to crying a bunch of grown ass men, like all these different type of people to do interviews over fucking what I don't know, like, and then it continued. He DM'd me again like the other day or like a week ago or something, just going like saying all type of shit, like, and I don't know, it kind of made me like mad or whatever. I don't know. So I just started replying to the goofy. I shouldn't even reply, but I called him a fucking Paisa rapper. That's what I called him. I grew up. I'm from LA, from South Central LA. I grew up with Mexicans, regular Mexicans, Southsiders, all that shit. Everybody, like, the people I grew around used to call certain lanes or people they was clowning like Paisas or whatever. So that's where that shit came from. But like, I never told him fuck Paisas or fuck all the Paisas. Like, whatever he's trying to say is kind of goofy, but he's not telling the people what the fuck he said. But like I said, I never said like fuck Paisas. I called him a Paisa, but it's no disrespect to the Paisas. Shout out to my Paisas on 77th and Fig, lo. I fuck with Paisas. I know Paisas that's, you know, like with the shit, get money, like all that shit, bro. Marlboros smoking Marlboros on the corner, scratching lottery tickets, bro. Like, I got dead homies that's Mexicans. I had Mexican friends before I jumped off the porch. So it's just weird, bro. But he's not telling the people that he's getting my DM saying fuck LA, fuck your area, like just all this wild ass shit, bro. Like, I told him, if you feel like I robbed you, then do something, like, cause you talking like I still was gonna do the fucking reaction, like, but it's like you keep like, why are you keep getting my DM like threatening me? Just not threatening me, but just like all this goofy ass, like,
just keeping it going. And you know what's funny is the kid reached out to me, and he's always kept it respectful of me, man. I'm not gonna sit here and wolf on him because we never went that route. You know what I mean? It was always cool. But the first thing that he did was, you know, you mess with Milk, and I said, yeah, I support Milk's channel. I've always said that, right? Yeah, this is what it is. This is how he did me, and I was like, $15. I remember I brought him on my live. I was like, 15, like whatever you guys, whatever deal you worked out. To me, I was like, come on, man. You know, that's a pack of cigarettes. It ain't nothing, right? And then I was like, nothing for you to be stressing on that bad, right? And he was like, yeah, it's the principle that he burned me. And I said, well, I mean, just chalk it up, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, chalk it to the game, bro. Sometimes it's just the way it is, you know, but it ain't that serious. And then he kept elaborating. And like I said, just this last week, he shot me that DM. And when I seen it, I was like, oh man, I was disappointed because I was like, but then I read into it maybe differently, you know, and I didn't see the backstory on it. I didn't see what he was saying. You know, only shot me what you said. And now that I see it, I can see where it's like.
And I'm pretty sure, bro, if I was trying to be racist or if I was like on some shit like that, some words that I could have said that would have been racist, like really disrespectful. I never said nothing. I called him a fucking, I think I said you a punk Paisa rapper. That's like if that's like if another Paisa called a fucking Paisa rapper like a fake Paisa rapper, or a rapper call a rapper like a fake corny ass hip hop rapper. That's what I called him. I never said fuck Paisas or no shit like that, bro. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a little fucking Gilligan. Like, it's wild, bro. Like, and then he tried. That's what I'm saying. Like, your whole career is about to just be all videos about me, and you telling people, like, bro, if you gonna tell them the whole script, show the whole DM.
Yeah, and I seen it. You shot it to me, and it's just like there was a lot said back and forth, and I'm gonna be honest, more so on his part, that was disrespectful, you know, from what I see. And then
it's just like he can't turn and paint a picture of me like I'm a fucking, like, I don't like Mexicans or Hispanics or Paisas, or like he's a fucking weirdo, bro. Like I said, I got dead homies that was Mexican, that wasn't running black. It was Mexicans. I got like friends, all type of shit. Like, I know.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you addressing it like a real one, bro. Because like I said, we got at each other, and you're like, man, we'll do an interview right now. Let me roll up this blunt. Let's get it, right? And I appreciate that. I'm sure the people do too. And so what you got in the future going on, bro? I see your YouTube grind is crazy, right? Are you going to stick to what you're doing, these reactions? Are you going to start interviewing, or what you got going on, bro? I seen you did you went on the podcast with another cat out of my city, out of my area, man. I forget his name, man. He's from Merced. He
Oh, the
does
little dude.
he does the rap music, interviews and all that. I forget his name right off
I
the
think
top.
it. No, I don't know him. I
No,
don't know
you,
the
you,
name.
you know, he's kind of a bigger dude, fatter dude. He's out of Merced. You went on his podcast. I just seen it the other day.
It was on the internet, like
Yeah, it's
live?
on the internet. It was an interview. Let me see, man. Let me trip out on it right here because I seen you done went on it, and I was like, okay, he's showing love, man.
Yeah, no, I be like I be fucking with a lot of small channels, bro. People be, I don't know what the picture these people paint, but I'm the only one. Well, I'm not the only one, but I go do interviews with a
Oh,
lot of
dope
smaller
as
channels.
usual. Dope as usual. The dope as usual podcast, man. You pulled up on him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. He's out my town, man. He's a young cat out my town, man, doing his thing. But I'm sure he appreciates that. And again, that right there reinforces, man, the fact that you do show love to the Raza. You show love to Mexicans, everybody. You know, growing up in South Central LA, man, I mean, you guys are all, that's all it is. There's Mexican, black, and
like, bro,
yeah.
like I grew up like with Mexicans across the street that have parties all day that I used to go to. Like big ass parties, like every other fucking day. Like he can't, bro. Like some of my closest friends, like my best friends with Mexican, like Junior, Siete, Mono, like Whisper. Like, you can't tell me like the dude is goofy, bro. Like I never like the picture he trying to paint to people, but he tell him to give him the whole fucking DMs, like tell him to show everything he said. But I still never said nothing. Like if I was fucking racist and saying shit like that, it's shit that could have been said that would have been racist. Like if I would have said some wild shit, like that's different. But like I said, I know fucking real Paisas, bro. It wasn't no disrespect to no Paisas. Like I fuck with Paisas. And is that disrespectful saying Paisa?
Yeah, no. And you know what? And that's a trip, bro, that you say that because there's some people that feel, you know, there's some hardliners that feel, oh man, if you ain't Mexican, you can't say Paisa. Here's my thing. I don't see the disrespectful term in it. You know what I mean? That's how we grew up. That's how we grew up talking. That's the language we grew up saying. That's like a Mexican saying the N-word or a white guy saying the N-word, you know? If he's embraced, if he grew up around that, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. If the people around him choose to embrace him, and that's how it is with the word Paisa.
I mean, in the county jail, they call themselves the Paisas.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the disrespectful term in it. If it's said in a derogatory manner, like, oh, you're a weak Paisa, like then it becomes then people can take it the wrong way. But that'd be the same thing with someone saying the N-word or whatever. Anyways, bro, hey, so what you got on the horizon? You just gonna continue these reactions, man?
Yeah. I'm gonna still do reactions. I mean, I love them right now, but I'm still trying to like I'm going to expand. I'm about to get like a studio right now because I don't really have nowhere to really do. YouTube at really kind of maybe tripping out here because it's like a different apartment. This ain't downtown LA. Downtown was kind of like it was whatever. They wasn't really tripping. You get caught, never get caught, but if you do, you just gotta pay. These people want to evict, but
I'm just
gonna get a studio and I'm gonna start doing more shit. But like I'm cool, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like my shit growing.
Bro, you're good. You're at what 108,000 now?
Yeah, 108,000.
108,000.
I had just did that. The little six black man versus one secret white guy. I just did a video on Jubilee.
Did you? Hey, I see did they hit you with your plaque yet?
Nah, hell dog.
How long does that take? I thought it was at 100.
Yeah, but everybody don't
not everyone gets a plaque. You got to qualify for a plaque. I let someone know that they're gonna give it to the plaques to who they want to give them to.
Yeah, and they're not gonna get, and it's gonna be hard for me to get it. I think I can still fight to get it. Probably like I don't know. It's probably like a time limit. I gotta wait right now. But I'm the Gilligan Slayer, bro. Like
yeah.
You could look
how it is, bro, and especially with everything.
People could go Google and see that it's a like a criteria you gotta meet to get that shit. But I don't care about that plaque. My shit been 108K, it been 100, ain't nothing left, ain't nothing going nowhere. So,
you're doing it, man. Well, hey, brother, I appreciate your time, homie. I appreciate you for addressing the issue. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day, man, and getting on here, man, telling your story and letting it be known, man. And like I said, we have a common understanding, bro. We're real ones. And that fool, Gilligan 22, man, I'm gonna stay on his head. I don't like that cat, man. I don't care if they give me
I mean, look what he promoting to people, and kids can watch YouTube, bro. He promote that podcast with him and that girl.
Oh man, he's
it's
wild,
a lot of
bro.
Look, bro, I don't give a fuck. This is his father was tied in with Bill Clinton.
Grand Mason, yep.
Yeah, okay. So Bill Clinton, oh my God. So you tied in with him. So then you think about it like, now this is how he just was able to get in here and like nothing happened to him, bro. Like one time I was doing a reaction to a video, like the darkest things about Adam 22 or some shit. And in the middle of the reaction, this had never happened on doing videos. The phone had did like that weird shit, like on a scary movie.
Yeah.
Where the screen like
where
it like mess up. It did that when I was doing a reaction.
I'm telling you, bro.
I know he's involved in the sun in some, bro. And then Bill Clinton was tied into Epstein.
Yeah. Hey, well, trip out on, and it's crazy because, like you said earlier, you said he's the type man causing chaos out there in the streets amongst black and brown and amongst the people. Yet when something goes down, he's nowhere to be seen, man. I think that happened when American Cholo popped up on him. He was over there playing poker all of a sudden. You know what I mean? He didn't let Bruno and AD by themselves.
He wasn't there. Yeah, he's a fucking Gilligan, bro. He know what he doing, bro. Like, he know what he doing, bro. And he didn't give a fuck about his employee life or whatever, just about the situation that his employee was going to be in, about that post that was clearly, like, really edited. And
yeah, it was yeah.
You got people that's supposed to clear them videos. The people you got posting them videos should be able to tell if it's edited or not.
Why they be doing poetic Flacco like? Why they be doing poetic Flacco like that?
Fight on camera. Y'all gonna fight on camera for me. You gonna do this. I run y'all. You gonna fight on me. You gonna say who you gonna mess with, who I say mess with, and it is what it is, low.
Hey, why they be doing poetic Flacco like that though? They be using him. He do
everybody like that. He do all his black and brown employees like that, whether people want to say it or not. He do, bro. Like
that's what I see it the same way. I see it like that, bro.
You gotta think he comes from like 30 miles outside of Boston, from a town that was just all white people. Then he tried to paint this picture like he grew up and just he listened to hip hop all his life. No, the fuck he didn't. I seen pictures and found pictures with him looking like the dude off of Napoleon Dynamite when he was like 18 and shit. Like, you gotta stop playing. You was BMX bike riding with kids and vlogging that, bro. So he was like 30 something years old, bro.
Now all of a sudden he knows the street song.
Yeah, he hip hopping and but he a clown. Everything come to light. You seen the shit he did with little Home Phone X.
Yeah, I said, man, that was a little different right there. He didn't put his own homie on blast.
Yeah, like if that ain't like your homie didn't touch the child and somebody coming to say that or some shit like that, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
That's supposed to be his partner, man.
Yeah, that's your homie at the end of the day.
Hey, selling out for the views, man. That's what it is.
I mean, he make them fight.
Yeah. Well, you see how he did that. Hey, you see how he did that kid Kelpie, man. He done milked him for everything he had. He done.
And Kelpie, not Kelpie, a fucking Gilligan, because Kelpie ain't even from the streets. You claim to be some ism. Well, you should have used that ism and took him to motherfucking. You should have got a lawsuit out of that, bro.
And he was in prime position to get paid, and he said, "Oh, I'm real. I'm from the streets." This is what I
figured too. You can't like the way the streets is. I mean, like if you from the streets and you got a little issue with him, that shit just happened. You cannot play with him the same way as you would play with somebody in the streets. You can't, because you're gonna lose. He can tell.
Man, it's a business.
He can go to the police. He can do all that. So why not go get 7.4 million?
Man, I would have got mine. With that being said, brother, we could talk all day about Adam because that's the type of cat he is, man. He likes to. So with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, man. I appreciate you, Milk, for your time, bro, for tapping in like a real one, for clearing the air on that. You're a real one for this, bro, and it's highly appreciated, man. And like I said, man, shout out to you. You guys go support It's Milk's TV. What's your second channel, bro?
Oh, that's just It's Milk TV clips, bro. That's just my clips channel.
That's just a little something you're messing with, right, man? Make sure you're
building it up too. Yeah.
And make sure you guys stay supporting Milk. Like I said, I always have, man. I seen the issue. I addressed the issue. He addressed it. Grown man stuff. And let's support the homeboy Milk. Raza, you already know what it is, man. This guy is furthest from being any type of racist or anything like that, man. This guy's from the streets, man. I mean, come on now. Let's support that. With that being said, move smooth with a purpose. Get everything you want coming to you. You already know what it is. This the gun. This is milk. This is real. Bang, bang.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. Yep.